And I think it worked. We're live.
We're
Cool. Live and alive.
Yeah, barely. All right, who wants to start?
let me get to the quiz. Is it okay if we start with a prayer?
Yes, yes. Who would like to say it?
I'll say it.
Okay.
Our Father in heaven, thank you for this day and for this opportunity that we have to learn from each other. And even though this is a hard subject, we like to see a blessing be upon us that we'll be able to help each other and to learn more about this subject matter. We just are grateful for our many blessings and our families and so many other things. And we say these things in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Yes.
Oh, Christmas.
Okay, I know Tricia saw the email that I sent on Saturday. I don't know.
Yes.
And Allie, did you see that?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So that I kind of breezed through lesson 4 up to that point.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, oh my gosh, this is so much easier than what we were doing before. And then I got down to that Powerball thing and just was kind of confused. I don't know. How did you guys do with that?
Yeah, that threw me off too.
Yeah, I was going to call the instructor about that.
Well, there was just a little tiny paragraph about we're going to talk about this Powerball and these possibilities, and then this box is there with all the data, but I'm like, okay, where did they get these numbers?
Yeah, and I don't know anything about the lottery or anything like that, so that's what I was totally lost. I had to read through it like a good 4 or 5 times before it made any.
I asked my husband to look at it and help me, and I think he kind of explained it so that I kind of sort of
go back to that.
grasped at least the one number, the 175 million, whatever.
Yeah.
He said that is the number of possibilities. Is that what you guys were thinking? That's of the whole thing. That's the number of possibilities. If you have like a 1, 2, 3, 4 of all the balls, the combinations you could make are that many.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it didn't really like say that, which is what threw me off too. But that's kind of what I kind of guessed at as well.
Yeah.
That must be that they calculated that and just didn't even mention it.
Yeah, that's. I did say something about all possibilities or what. I'm like, so is that what it is? But then I thought, what's on the first one? You can see 1 out of that because they got all the numbers and the Powerball. So one person won. That's what I was getting. But on the rest of them, it didn't make sense necessarily. It didn't look to me like it made sense. If from looking at how many balls were there and who won and how the money was divided up, I didn't get it. So I'm a little concerned if that comes up on something like that comes up on the quiz that we have to do today.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it wasn't on the homework quiz. I know that.
Yeah, it wasn't on the homework quiz. That was really easy.
And it's not on the group meeting quiz either.
Are you looking at?
So I wonder why they just like threw that in just to confuse us.
I don't know. I have to wonder.
Because it also had us like calculate the standard deviation and some other things from like in the mean from like probability data, and none of that. It like had a little bit of it in the chapter, and then there wasn't anything else anywhere else. And I was like, okay, wait, are we supposed to use this? Are we supposed to really know this? Or
Yeah.
so maybe that'll come up in the next lesson. But
Yeah, there is some of that. A little. I started the next lesson a little. I should say I attempted to start the next lesson already. And,
gotcha.
And I'm back to being so confused.
Yes.
So, well, there was part of the preparation that we were supposed to do together with the dice.
Mm-hmm.
So just those last 2 questions about an 8-sided die.
Uh-huh.
And we're supposed to calculate the probability of rolling a number greater than 5.
Uh-huh.
So what do you think?
And then
3/8 because if you look at 5
And then
and you have 6, 7, 8, there's 3 above 5, so you have 3 out of 8 that could be higher or greater than.
Yep,
That's
so
what
it's
I thought, too.
36% if we do it to the percent too.
Yeah.
Or 36%, 38%, I'm sorry.
38.
I wrote that way wrong. My rounding was down instead of up.
I didn't print out the answer key though, so I'm not looking at that to verify that that is
Yeah.
correct. That was what I thought too.
That's what I'm looking up now.
Yeah.
See if I can find it.
Yeah.
And then the next one is calculate the probability of not getting a number greater than 5.
So
And
then
I
that
thought-
was the 1 minus the 3/8.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 5/8 for that one.
So did I.
For either way doing the 1 minus or just from
Or
looking at the
just,
number.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So everything else on this homework and stuff, I did pretty well, I think. So,
Yeah, me too.
Now, I did have a question on number 8 of the homework, where it says, using the information in the table, determine the probability that McDonald's stock will go up less than 16% over the next year.
Okay, yeah, that one messed me up too.
Because the answer said 0.46, but I was trying to figure out how did they get 0.46?
So what I finally figured out is that the negatives, like the -10 and the -30%, don't count for that because it's saying go up. It's a weird question because it's referring to stocks. I had to ask my brother for this one.
yeah.
So the oh gosh, I don't know how to so like because it's like those are two negatives, it's just saying like that it will go up by less than 16%. So it has to be, it's just talking about the positives but less than 16%. So it was just the 15 and the 5. And that's where they got the 0.46. It was kind of weird.
And I didn't write all of that out, so I don't remember. Those 3, 7, 8, and 9, initially, I was completely thrown by. Again, I asked for my husband's help, and he did explain it a little bit. But I didn't write down any of the calculations, so that was not a good idea.
Okay.
So
makes
is
sense.
that helpful at all, Teresa?
Yes. Yes, I can see that now.
Okay.
Because I think, yeah, what threw me off was the negatives. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
Those are
thank you.
down, not up, so.
Right.
Okay. Any other issues we need to talk about? Are we good?
I was having a little trouble understanding the mean of discrete random variable and how to apply that equation, I guess. So I wasn't sure if that. I don't think we had to discuss that on the quiz or not. But anyway, long story short, I was having trouble with that equation. So.
Yeah, that was weird because they talked about it in the chapter, but it wasn't in the prep, and it wasn't in the homework, and it wasn't in the quiz or anything.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it might be in the next lesson more. Maybe, is that what you said, Angie?
I'm sorry. I really am having a hard time understanding Tricia. She's all fuzzy, so I didn't get what she's asking. Allie,
The mean of the what was it called?
Discrete random variable.
Discrete.
Yeah.
Oh, the discrete random variable.
And I actually went to the Khan Academy online and watched a video on discrete random variable.
That's a good idea.
And it kind of, yeah, the Khan Academy's pretty awesome. Their videos kind of help explain it a little bit better, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. But yeah, I think there is some more of that in the, let me see, the next lesson.
Can everybody else hear me okay, or no?
Well, there now I hear you too.
Yeah.
Tricia.
Yeah.
So I don't know what was going on, but yeah, your voice was all fuzzy and warbled. So
Okay, sorry about that.
Oh, distribution is what's in lesson 5. So, and there may be more. I only got through a little bit of it, but it starts out with normal distribution. So that's not related to that discrete random variable necessarily. I think it just relates to what we were doing in all of that.
I think it just pulled like what we talked about like last week in that last lesson, and then kind of just tied it in with this. So it's like, I don't know, I didn't understand where they got the equations from. They didn't really explain that. They just kind of showed them.
No.
And it was like, you do it like this. I was like, well, why?
Yeah. Well, and even that, I don't know if you guys have watched the videos. I don't know if his name's Brother Plummer. I can't quite understand whoever is doing the little videos in the textbook. I just feel like he rambles on about that like we're his equals, not students. And, you know, he's just throwing this stuff around like you do this and that and da-da-da-da. And
I found that too, and I found that like I watched the video for this quiz, and I found that it was easier to follow the directions from the textbook than it was listening to him. But,
well, that's what I finally gave up and thought, well, I'll go look at that again if I have trouble with the textbook. So
yeah. Then I want to go look at what Angie looked at, or what Teresa looked at the Khan Academy video. Because I hadn't even thought about that. I've used Khan Academy before, but I didn't think to use it for this.
Yeah, they have all kinds of videos for probability and explaining the discrete random variables and all kinds of stuff. It's still really confusing to me, but I think they helped me a little bit. So.
Now, better than the guy in the...
Oh, yes, definitely better.
Can you access that directly from the BYU Idaho website, or do you have to?
No, you have to go to their website.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see if I
So
can.
if you just do a Google search for Khan Academy, and
yes.
it's KAHN. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard of them, and I've heard people praise them, but I haven't ever used them either, and I had forgotten about it until you mentioned that. So, okay. All right. Well, do we want to jump into this quiz? And
yeah, there's a couple review questions on it, just so everybody knows.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm blocking everybody's.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Of course, the first 2 questions, you can answer them as you should, or you think you should. Can, whatever.
All right, let me pull this up. So forward, right? Yes.
Okay.
All right.
And we have to give all our probability answers as decimals.
Yeah.
That's another thing that I'm finding confusing about the decimals. I just remember even from learning about decimals in elementary school, you would round something to a certain, like if you started out working with a problem that was 0.17, then your answer would be the 2, the ones and the tenths. And that doesn't seem to be the case with statistics, and so I'm getting a little confused sometimes with.
At least with not BYU Idaho.
They're not
When
telling you to round it to.
I took calc in high school my senior year, and what they had us do, which seems to be kind of what they're having us do here, is you don't round it at all throughout the whole problem, and then if it states 2, then you round it to whatever, like your final answer, you round to whatever it says to, and if it doesn't, then you just put like pretty much the full answer.
Yeah.
So this is where you think 2 cents a lot of the time too.
And I found
it's
that
usually like just 3.
Yeah, I found that somewhere. I think it was in the syllabus or somewhere earlier in the readings. That unless it states to not do it or to round to some, then you don't do it.
I'm in the wrong quiz, so I gotta go back and get in the right quiz. We need
We're in the group 4 meeting quiz, right?
Group 4, yeah, I went to
Yes.
group 5. And that's why I was looking, it said something about the an app that you have to use for lesson 5, and I was like, wait a minute, we didn't do that in this. So, now,
I was just really glad we didn't have to mess with the software this time.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. Another use the following information.
Okay.
Yep.
You guys are at question 3, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
using the following information for the next 3 problems.
Okay, so human blood can be classified into one of our, I think that's probably supposed to say 4 basic types, OA, B, and AB. The proportion of people in the population of the United States with each of these blood types is summarized in the table. Okay.
Okay.
So,
The blood types and proportions given in the table above define a probability distribution. So I'd say that's true.
True.
Yeah. I would.
All right, and then what is the probability that a randomly selected person in the U.S. has type O blood? This one tells us to round.
Round to the 2 decimal places. Yeah.
but
I put 2.5, but I don't know if that's right or
my
not.
thing is moving so slow, so I can't.
Oh.
I think my answer is different from everybody else's because I did it the way they did it in the textbook, but I don't know.
I just got 0.45 because that's what it says the proportion is. Is that?
Let's see. What is the probability that a randomly selected person in the United States has type O blood?
I put 2.5.
Well, yeah, I think it would be 0.45.
Yeah, because it says it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how many have that.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, never mind. I was just kidding.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's given. Okay, so.
So what
What is
is
the
the probability that a randomly selected person will not have type O? Round to 2 decimal places. So
Okay,
now
so
we
that's the
take all
one
the other
minus.
ones and
1
just
minus 0.45?
Mm-hmm.
0.56.
I got 0.55.
Yeah, so did I.
That's what I got as well.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. That's exactly what I meant. I threw an extra 1 in there, but that is not what I meant.
All right. Who
Told
wants
you
to
I'm
read
not a
all this
math person. I
information?
can't even add 3 little numbers.
Hey, you're only off by 1. And
Don't
it's,
trust me when I'm not using my calculator.
I don't know what time it is in there, but I mean it's 10:30 here, and I'm counting that as early, so we'll go with that excuse.
Okay. So then
All right. Who wants to read all this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you want me to read? Okay.
Sure.
Carolyn Willis and her colleagues conducted a study in which 2 dogs were trained to detect bladder cancer. The dogs were trained to lie down next to a specimen derived from a bladder cancer patient. Tingle, one of the dogs, demonstrates the identical specimen containing urine were lined up in a random order. 6 of the samples were from patients who did not have bladder cancer. 1 of the samples came from a person identified as a bladder cancer patient. Okay.
Okay, so samples continue.
Trained to lie down next to it.
Yes.
Okay, so they're
7
trying to see if
bowls.
the dog can identify which of the bowls has the urine that has bladder cancer. Okay.
Yeah. And they've actually been trained, so they should be able to do it. So it would be 1 out of 6.
Mm-hmm. So if
Yeah.
the dogs guess it randomly, what is the probability they will correctly identify the dish? So yeah, 1 out of 6,
1 out of 6.
which is 0.1.
167.
Yeah. Okay.
That was 0.67.
167 if we round to the 3
Right.
decimals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
Okay.
it say 3? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then in a combined total of 54 trials, the dogs correctly identified the specimen from the cancer patient 22 times. It is very unlikely that the dog would do this well by random chance alone. Which of the following statements is most appropriate? This proves strong evidence that dogs can detect bladder cancer. There's little evidence that dogs can detect bladder cancer. Let me see, what is
This
the...
provides strong evidence that the dogs can detect bladder.
Mhm.
That's what I would say.
Yeah, because they're good. I mean, they like doubled what the
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
probability was.
Yep.
Okay.
And now we're talking about M&Ms. It's gonna make me hungry.
Yes.
I know. Did anybody bring M&Ms to the meeting? Really?
I actually have some M&Ms in my room right over here, and that's what it just reminded me. And I'm like, oh man, it's only 10:30. I haven't even eaten breakfast yet. I can't go eat M&Ms.
Okay. M&Ms are small chocolate candies. No kidding. The M&M's website previously indicated that in the United States, the distribution of the colors in the bag of plain M&Ms is given in the following table. Well, now we're talking about something interesting.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, do you guys have the green one crossed off?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
We're probably gonna have to calculate that.
yeah. So in the first part, if you reach into a bag of plain M&Ms, what is the probability of drawing a red colored candy? Round to the nearest 2 decimal places. So 0.13.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I like those questions.
I
Yeah.
know.
Green. Okay, so then that's where we add up the,
Get this
All right, I got 0.16, but I put those numbers in super fast on my phone, so I don't know if I think I might have typed in one of them wrong.
That's what I got.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
You're super fast. Green.
Okay.
That's 84%.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's just the 1 minus the 0.16.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, is not green. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if green is 0.16, you
And
take 1
everything
minus
else would be
0.84.
That's 1.4.
84.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, was it 1.6 or 1.4 for the?
1.6. That's what we came up with.
For number 9 is
Right.
0.16.
Okay, I
Yeah.
put 1.4 for some reason.
All righty. Oh yeah, we have to move from M&Ms to ACT score.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, so use the following
Right.
information to answer the next 3 questions. The ACT scores of students admitted to a medium-sized public university in the Western United States were taken from, is it kpex.com? The
Yeah, I think
following summary statistics are calculated. So we have the mean, standard deviation, variance, minimum, Q1 median, Q3 maximum, and the interquadrilateral range, or quartile, excuse me. Oh gosh.
Now that's a new one. We haven't used that.
Well, the quartile is the Q1 is quartile 1 and Q3 is quartile 3.
Yeah, it's just given all the stats.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, so half of the observations are less than or equal to what number? So wouldn't that be from the median?
Yeah, so that would be.
Yes. Less than or equal to what number?
What is that?
Yeah.
Because that's
so
like that's the exact the middle.
24.
So it'd be 24. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I agree. Based on the information on the table above, the top 25% of the students scored above what number?
I put,
Wait, now that's confusing because it says the top 25, so it means the third quartile, not the first.
no, I thought it was the first
Right.
under
First
Q1.
quartile is 25, right?
Yes,
based-
that's what I got.
Above the top 25.
No, wait, the
which would be-
first,
the first
I thought,
quartile would be top 25, right?
no, 22, yes.
Top 25.
Or is it the
No.
top quartile one or the minimum?
Yeah, it's lower. If you think of
Oh.
a number line, and the way how we've looked at it, and this is quartile 1, which is the 25th, and then 50, and then
Okay, and then okay.
So I think it means the top, like the top as in like the 75th, like the,
So
I don't words.
so quartile 3, the
Yeah.
27.
that's what I would think.
Okay.
Don't shoot me if I'm wrong.
Okay, so that's
Oh, so it'd be
27?
27.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which of the following statements is not one of the rules of probability?
The third one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
because probability can't even be negative, so.
Yeah.
All right, who wants to be brave and submit it?
Okay.
Oh, wait, wait.
not-
Can you, wait, I'm sorry. For
Yeah.
number, I'm sorry, for number 8, it's 1.6, right? I mean, 0.16, or was that
Yes.
1.4? And then 1.6?
1.6.
And then number 9 was 8.4?
Wait, hang on, for
Oh,
number
wait,
8?
wait. Number 8 is 1.3.
Yeah.
1.3?
It
Okay,
was the
I
red.
missed.
Okay, so 8 is 1.3.
Mhm.
9 is 1.6. And 10 is 8.4.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'm sorry, I somehow got
Sorry.
confused. All right, thank you. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
All right.
Okay, sorry. I had to enlarge my screen to get to the bottom of that. Uh-oh.
Oh.
And
We
Now-
got one wrong.
now I've still lost all of you.
No! What did we get wrong?
Let's see. Question
Oh, the one about
6.
the dogs.
If the dogs guess at random, what is the probability that they will correctly identify the dish containing the specimen from the bladder cancer
You know what we did?
patients?
There were 7 bowls, so it was
Oh,
1 out of
yes.
7, not
1
1
out
out
of
of 6.
That's right.
Oh,
Oops.
okay.
So
Well,
yeah, you'll need to
At least
change
that was an
that.
easy understanding of what happened.
Mhm. Yeah, I just saw that. I was like, wait, it says 7, doesn't it?
7. Yep. And we were saying 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to go
Because it
back.
says 6 of the samples were from patients who did not have bladder cancer, and I forgot that there was another one on that.
So it would be 1.143? Is that right?
Yeah. Would be the correct answer for that.
All right.
Okay. So someone
Okay.
else going to submit that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just submitted it and I'm just leaving it. I'm not, well,
Yeah.
can we do this twice?
Yeah, you can do it twice.
Yeah,
So if we just go back in and correct the one, can we
Yes.
do that? Is that what you guys did?
Yes.
Mhm.
So Allie, was
we
that
just have to
correct?
read in all the answers.
But how did you do it?
Hang on, I gotta put in the rest of them.
How did you get back into it?
You just go back
you
to
have
the
to-
group meeting quiz page and hit start over again. You have to
So
put
you
in
go through
all
and do
the
the-
answers all over again.
Okay, that's what I was asking. If you have to do all of the answers again.
Mhm.
Yeah,
you
so I
guys already
printed
did
mine
that?
out. No,
Oh,
I haven't.
All right, I'm doing it right now. And does anyone still have it open that could?
I have
I
the one
printed
open,
it,
yes. So I'll give answers right now if somebody
Okay.
else. Just tell me when we get to the one that we got wrong. I don't want to, obviously the first two we already
Okay.
know. Number 3 is true.
And then it's 0.45 and then 0.55, right? Am I remembering right?
Yes. And then
Okay, what was
six-
number 4?
Number 4 was 0.45.
4.5.
Yes.
Okay, and now 6 is the one that we had wrong.
6 is
So
the
that
one we
one
have wrong.
is 1 divided
And
by
6 was 0.143.
4.3.
And I'm
That
sorry,
was-
what was 5?
0.55.
0.55. That's right. That's right.
And then
All right,
7
strong
is
evidence.
strong evidence the dogs can detect bladder cancer.
Correct. The M&Ms was
0.13 is number 8.
And then 0.16.
0.16
Yes.
is number 9.
0.84.
Yeah. For number
0.84.
10. What?
This one was the 24 and then 27.
Yes. And then the final one is the third statement.
Third one. Yeah.
It cannot be
Yeah.
negative.
Okay.
Okay. So now,
All right, I'm going to submit it and see if that was right.
It is.
Yay!
okay then, let me figure out how to get to it. Okay, quizzes, here we go. And this is group meeting quiz 4, right? Yes, okay. I'm going in now, so now you guys have to tell me the answers.
Okay.
No, that's, I'm sorry, I have about 3 different windows, and if I close them, then I can't see you, or if I close the other one, because I opened this in the VMware in case we had to use the thing. Anyway, I'm sorry, it's taking me forever.
It's okay.
Okay, question 4, was that 0.45?
Yes.
Back to it now.
Question 5 was 0.55.
Correct.
Mhm.
And 6 was the one we missed. So what was that supposed to be?
0.143.
143.
Mhm.
And 8 was 0.13.
And 0.16. And then 0.84.
And then was it 25? No, 24.
24 and 27.
Yay! 100. Okay. somehow I have a feeling this is going to be the easiest lesson.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, I'll get harder from here.
Oh,
Actually, the first exam was the easiest one, in my opinion. Maybe you guys are better than me at math, but I thought the first one was the easiest.
yeah.
Yeah, I know this next lesson looks a little scary, but we can
Yeah.
do it.
That's right.
We,
We're working
we-
together, so
we shall overcome.
Yes.
Although, and I don't know if you guys want to do this. If your work, like I sent that email about the problem that I was concerned about, if you guys want to send an email if there's an issue, so that then if any of the rest of us can help, we can be prepared on Thursday to share our knowledge,
Yeah.
such as
Yeah,
maybe.
for sure.
Yes, I like that idea.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
All right.
So Thursday, if it's okay with you guys, I'll send out the link on Thursday. So.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Go ahead and stop our